Jazz Pot. Where are we off today?
Today we're going to different, don't know if you spelled pronounced different in Welsh. It's got 2 F's, 2 R's. I don't know what you say, but we're going to different ABC to Spa with my mate Sean. And there's some good lads down there, so we don't actually know who's going to be yet. There's a few pros here, Jerome Morvan, and he's got a title at the minute. So we're going to go down to the gym now and see who's there and get some rounds in. Sean,
tell us about your spelling, Jazz.
Spelling? What do you want to know?
You sound very clever there, like.
Different?
It's different.
Well, you want to know what the 2 L sounds make in Welsh? This is what I've learned in Welsh so far.
Go on.
2 L's, you put your tongue at the top of your mouth.
Show us.
So we would say Llandudno, wouldn't we? And they say Llandudno.
Llandudno. Okay. Do you like?
No, Llandudno.
Do you love coming to Wales, Jazz?
No, I don't. You know.
Tell me why you don't love Wales.
You want the honest truth?
Well, I wouldn't. Yeah. Tell us why you don't like coming to Wales.
I only come here to train, and I come here because kids love it, don't they? The kids love it.
So it's like your family time.
No, it's their family time and I'm just here. That's how I feel. So
just here.
Yeah, I'm just like a spare part. I just follow them around. But if I'm at home and I'm resting, it's perfect really, because you're not at home. You know what I mean? You can get out the house and it feels like a mini holiday or something, doesn't it? Or what? And I can get my good training done around here.
Is there any boxers from Wales in Aspire, Jazz?
Yeah, a fella called Colin Jones. This is a long-winded story. You ready for this?
Get ready for this.
So Colin Jones, right? I boxed in. It was like I don't know where it was, Eastern European country, and I was in a hotel, and I had way to go to lose, right? And I was dry as a bone dead. And he goes, I know what to do. I've got this secret way. I didn't know Colin Jones was at the time. I didn't follow professional boxing. I'm about 16 or something like that. Do you know Colin Jones?
Yeah.
So, I didn't know it was Colin Jones. This was just a Welsh coach who ended up on the Great Britain team, taking us away. He was a lovely fella, but I didn't. So he said, "Get your weight off. I've got this secret." And I thought, "Ooh, secret, new one. Fucking hell, that's handy." I wonder what a secret is. So his secret was just whack myself for 10 minutes or 20 minutes as hard as I can. Get a sweat on, get me sweat up. Obviously common sense now, but I just thought, ooh, new secret. So does it.
Sorry, so do you think he was being funny when I said I've got this new secret? Was you think he was just calling you lazy or?
No, what he was saying is let's do it my way.
Okay.
How you get the weight off, he knows how to get the weight off. So what it was, essentially, was get your heart rate up, loads, get a sweat on, and then get you in the shower. Hot shower or what, and then dry you down, rub you. He used to rub you back in the day with towels.
He used to rub my son.
Yeah, he used to always do it to me back in the day.
Say a little bit more about that.
Yeah, let's expand on this. No, this is the great Colin Jones, let's not dirty his name, yeah? So, he rubbed me down and gets weighed and I've lost nothing. So 20 minutes training, got my heart rate up, I was dry as a bone and I'd lost nothing. And he was a bit like, well, I don't know what to do here. So he said, "Do you want to go for and I still got like something like 0.3 to go. And I knew we weren't going to lose it overnight, that's how dry I was. I said, let's go for a walk, and I said, I've got it sick, Colin. And so when we're on the walk, I remember him telling me he was a professional, going into his life story and all that. And what I got from it anyway, it was only years later I realised who he was. He's talking about he was fighting John Curry and all that. And it was years later that I found out who he was. But what I got from him different was he tried something different with me. He didn't do what the normal coaches do. He didn't like chastise you or have a go at you, you know what I mean? He was a lovely fella. So anyway, this Welsh man who turns out to be Colin Jones inspired me by his nature, not by boxing, not like that. We never like worked together as a boxer, not like that.
You're saying he inspired you because he showed you kindness?
Yeah, he was a lovely fella and he gave me a chance. And
he shared some of himself with you? Yeah,
so do you want to know how I got the weight off? So I said, let's go to the shop, I'll show you how I can get 0.3 off. So I got buttloads of...
This is your normal trick?
This is my normal trick, I bought loads of toffees, yeah.
Did you buy a bag by any chance?
A bag a year, yeah. So let's go dirty Colin Jones' name. So we walked out to the hotel. At the bottom of the street was loads of prostitutes. This is not a part of the story. Colin Jones needs me.
And you still with Colin Jones?
So Colin Jones is nothing to do with this story. No, there was loads of pimps at the bottom with prostitutes.
Where was this?
Outside the hotel. It was in a rough place. I think Lithuania. I think it was. So that's how, I'm just trying to give you an idea of how rough it was. It was just grey. Everything was grey like Eastern Europe is.
So can I just reflect back the story so far? So
you're not reflecting on my story. You weren't there.
Can I just what I've heard?
Recap?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
So Colin Jones, sports, you showed your kindness.
Yeah.
He went to do a trick, but his trick never worked. He rubbed you down with a towel.
Go on, mate.
That didn't work, so you were dry as a bone. So
Yeah.
you knew you weren't going to lose it, so you said to Colin, right, I've got a trick, come with me. You went to shop, you bought a load of toffees.
Yeah.
And when you come out to shop, there was pimps and stuff.
No, you just ruined Colin Jones's
No,
story.
Colin will appreciate this is the truth.
So says Colin, I've got, and he come for a walk with me, Dad. He even come with me for a walk to make sure I got the weight off. He was just a lovely fella. They weren't like, oh, fuck you ill-disciplined and all that. He was just a lovely fella. So we walked out the hotel and then he said, let's go this way. And we walked down this little street and it just opened up, Dad. It was like walking through, remember we were in the mall in Dubai and everything just clean and, you know, there's a lot being put into it. It just went from a really rough neighbourhood. And when I went round the corner and through this little archway, we looked like, ever seen the film Football Factory? Where he's in the archway and he's going, oh mate, I'm dead. You know when he's on the floor, he's having a dream.
Yeah.
You look like that archway, don't should we go through here? And when we went through here, it was just like a big grand place. So I was spitting the toffees, like, I was just like, just spitting the toffees on the floor. And I remember Colin Jones, he must have been well travelled and like a bit more cultured than I was, obviously, you know what I mean? And I remember saying to me, come on mate, don't be spitting toffees on the floor. But the floor's just like pristine. It's like marvellous. And I just needed to get this weight off and I remember spitting and he's going, I remember him being disgusted at me, but he just let me get the weight off, you know what I mean?
Did he know what the trick was you were doing?
Well, I ended up losing the weight and I don't know.
But did you explain to him what you were doing, or was you just doing it?
I was just getting saliva out because that was all I had left. There was no sweat coming out. And I felt embarrassed later on when I realised who he was, you know what I mean? And then I watched the fight back years later.
Are you sending an apology now or something like?
No, I'm sending a thank you to Colin Jones.
There you go.
Tough man.
Have you ever boxed anyone from Wales?
Yeah, I have. I told that story on the last episode.
Who was it?
It was Daniel Chapman. Have you boxed anyone else?
Ty Davis.
Ty Davies, yeah.
Yeah.
Ty
In
Davies,
Liverpool.
The most Welsh name ever.
It is.
A good little fight, weren't he? What was he? Number 7, fight 7, the Olympia.
Yeah, it was on Olympia. It went to Olympia. It was
a title. I know what happened. So I turned up for the weigh-in. I got told I was fighting him at 8 stone 10, and he turns up at 9 stone. He I don't know if he did or he just said whatever, and he just turns up at featherweight, and I turned up at 8 stone 10, and we ended up having a fight. But he couldn't win the title. It was for a Masters silver title.
Yeah, it was actually in a club hall, weren't it? Sports hall.
Olympia.
I don't think it was.
I'm telling you, it was.
No, I was there. You were in the ring, but I was outside the ring.
No way, it was in the Olympia.
It definitely went.
Alright then.
Okay. Who is the most famous boxer?
Ty, if you're watching this, tell him where it was. It was in the Olympia. I know and you know.
Who is the most famous boxer from this country, Wales?
It has to be Joe Calzaghe, I would say.
Has to be.
We're in North Wales, by the way.
Wales is Wales.
Not the real Wales.
Oh, is this
No,
Merseyside Wales?
North Wales, yeah. This is like the Liverpool version of England.
Cool.
Colwyn Bay, I had no idea, so I've been coming up here for a while. And I was in Dublin. And I think I said something along the lines of, when I go to Wales and that. I go to Wales because he's Welsh. And I said, but there's no gyms anywhere. And he said, yeah, there is. There's one in Colwyn Bay. There's Colwyn's Bay by Town. So he said, come up. But then he gets a job in Liverpool. So he's now fighting out of Stockbridge.
Ah, okay. So he's happy to have you when you go coming here?
Yeah, nice people. Llanddulas. We would say Landulas, but they would say Clan, but I don't know what the double D is.
Oh,
Clan.
Thanks for sharing that.
Double D makes a P.
So tell me about this gym then. What's the sparring? Who are you going to spar? What do you do now?
I don't know.
What's the normal procedure when you go in here?
Go in, just get your guards on, whoever's in there, isn't there?
So it could be amateurs, pros.
Yeah, last time I sparred, there's a young amateur kid there. And he's doing amazing, he's fighting for Wales. And last time I sparred him was, we weren't like a year ago, but it was last season. And going in there last Saturday, and it was great to see how far he come, you know what I mean? he grown a bit, and his dad's the coach, who's the coach there.
Boss.
Two of them working together as boss.
I think, well, the question I want to ask you is, what's happening with your next fight? Where's it coming? How's it coming?
So Lee Eaton's the man for the answer, really, but I'm just taking away. I've been in Dublin for 6 weeks. 6 week out of 9 week camp.
You've just done a 6 week camp, haven't you? You thought you were fighting the end of March.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
March,
Fight was called.
No way, that was the first date was February. Then the end of March. And then it was going to be April. The 19th of April. In a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came home last week because they said 6 weeks into the camp in Dublin, the fight's not going to happen. But you want one in June. It's still there, the one in June. But I'd already 3 times I've been given dates and then not happened, and I've gone to Wales, come away from my family. It was an important time, my house and my home,
Mm-hmm.
my family and stuff like that, so it was a hard time to go. And I said I need the manager to do the job for me rather than manage myself. That makes sense. So I can just stick to my job. Lee's the best man for the job, really. Lee knows what he's doing, so Lee's going to do his job and I'm going to do my job.
So, do you know when you're out of camp, Jazz?
Yeah.
And you haven't got a fight?
Yeah.
Is it a struggle?
You're asking that because you know it is, or you're asking that because
Well, I suppose
you know it is?
I'm asking you because I've got you on camera and I'm just
Yeah.
like one of there, you say it?
Yeah, it's... I reckon most fighters are like that though. Only due to what I've read when I was younger, I wouldn't know the answer to tell you. But now I can probably tell you it's due to lack of routine.
Yeah.
Lack of routine.
Mm-hmm.
And if any man who's got a family knows, any man who's got a family will know this, won't he? Like, you fight for a living, and you also fight to provide, don't you? So when you're not fighting, you're not providing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lucky enough to have sponsors. Shout out to my sponsors, Applied Nutrition and Monterex and Integritas, who've been good to me. And without them, time to die, you struggle, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I owe them a lot. So yeah, it's tough because you want to provide for your family and you want to further on in your career, and it's just like impatience can be a big thing about it. Impatience can make you want to just clack up, you know what I mean? But it's important just to stay focused. And for me, I'm lucky though, because a lot of people, everyone's got a device, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone uses a device to to whack themselves over the head
Yeah.
when they're having a tough time.
Yeah.
But mine's training, so probably my worst one is eating. So I just go through a little bit of battle with overtraining and overeating. You know what I mean? When I get back in the flow of things, I just slow the eating down and train more with a purpose. So yeah.
Thanks for that. Let's change the tune. Tell us 3 people who have influenced your life with boxing.
You.
Say that a bit slower.
You. Is that what you're looking for?
Tell us 3
boxing.
people
Yeah.
who have influenced your life with boxing, Jazz.
Yourself, for one. I don't know. Do you mean boxing people?
I'm not talking about people
In boxing?
who's cared for you like Colin Jones did.
Yeah.
People who's...
I was
give
people who
you-
cared for me a lot more than Colin Jones. That was just...
No, I just mean a small example. People
Yeah.
who've influenced, who's had an impact.
Kevin
and influenced
Smith.
you. There you go.
Kevin Smith, Georgie Treble, Kevin Smith, Georgie Treble, Stephen Ungie. Around that time, there was loads of coaches in the gym.
Yeah, come on, fly into the next phase.
So Kev sat, not Kev sat, Kevin Barrett. That was
That was in the Golden Gloves days.
in the Golden Gloves days.
Yeah.
Joe Harper was a massive influence on me. That Joe Harper was Kevin Smith's number 2.
You loved Joe, didn't you, old
was
Joe?
Joe was amazing.
Yeah.
I remember knocking around in Netherlands when I was a kid with Edo.
Yeah.
And Joe, when I say I was a kid, like 16, and Joe said to me, "What are you doing on the street corner?" Because Joe used to come out to his house. All the lads in Netherlands will know Joe had no time for no one. He hated them. And he always used to get a buzz out of it. He used to just go, "Hey Joe," and he'd go under his breath, you know what I mean? He hated them because they were knocking around on the street corner. But where else were they supposed to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I seen it from both sides. So I was on the street corner, nothing else to do when I went in the gym. And I'm also in the gym tomorrow with Joe.
So what
Joe
was-
was like, "Get away from them. You don't know what your body clock is." He used to always talk about body clock. And I didn't know what, and he used to talk about girls. I used to say, you're up late with girls, your body clock's all over the place, you're not going to be up early for the gym sort of thing. That's in essence, that's what it means. But back then I used to think, what's a body clock? I didn't know you had a natural circadian rhythm.
So when you moved away from the gloves,
I missed loads of people out there, by the way.
go on then, fire away. Who?
So then I went to
You went to Solly then, didn't you, from the gloves?
yeah, but Kevin Smith and Joe Harper were the coaches there in the Solly.
That's right, yeah.
David Burke, I met David Burke then.
Mm-hmm.
David Burke was influential on my career. We all won the ABA together on the same night. No one had ever won. Me, Joe, Kev, Burke, and won the ABAs, and we all won them. They're my coaches and me as a boxer.
Your call.
Yeah.
Senior
Remember that
ABAs?
night?
Yeah.
That was a good night, wasn't it? Really good night. And then we went to me auntie Anne's, didn't we, after it? We lived in London.
And what did we have to eat?
We met Peter Stone,
Peter Stone.
On the train. Still speak to Peter Stone.
I still speak to Peter. Shout out to Peter
We met
Stone.
a fella on the way back from the ABAs. My uncle said to me, should we go to my auntie's?
And Jazz had a West Ham sackie on.
Yeah, where was we going to?
We were going from where you boxed, and we were going to Waterloo Station, I think it was Waterloo, to get the train to Sydenham.
So
Which we did, and you had. We were on the tube and stuff.
why I was wearing a West Ham sackie was every year you go to the national finals. If you make it to the national finals, it's more than likely going to be Crystal Palace or somewhere like that. So Kevin Smith, when we used to go to London, used to take us to the West Ham with Leanne Jameson, Mickey May, Leanne's partner at the time, and Mickey Driscoll. Who else was in the gym at that time?
Some of the boxers.
No, these are just the coaches.
Yeah.
Some good boxers. Dudley O'Shaughnessy, Mark Nugent.
Who's the big tall kid to the red hair?
Tom Baker.
Tom Baker, yeah.
Fowler boxed him in the final,
That's
didn't he?
right, yeah.
So Fowler couldn't go around Leanne that year because they were fighting West Ham that year. But used to stay in West Ham with Leanne. Leanne used to let us stay in her house, that. I remember one night me and Fowler in the national final, right in Crystal Park the next day, the junior ABAs. So Leanne goes to, brings him orange, gives him an orange. He says, yeah, you have an orange, and goes to me, goes in the flower pot and gives me a pebble. And I said, what's that for? And she went, that's your dinner. I'm just sitting there on a politeness, sucking a pebble, thinking, I don't want this pebble, I'd rather have nothing than a meal. I don't want to eat a pebble. She was a lovely person.
Lovely person. Just such a lovely fella.
Who else? So then that was just me amateur. On the way back, can we talk about the pro people?
We'll talk about the pro.
You'd never know, would you? That's why I didn't know this is Jimmy. We're just in a normal street.
What's in the bag, Jazz? What's
Sparring
in the
gear.
Sparring gear.
That's what you think it's a fancy life, don't you?
Who sponsors you for that bag, lad?
B&M.
B&M.
My bird got me a nice bag actually yesterday. It was my birthday yesterday, my bird spoiled me. Didn't get it on footage because it's a bit of an intimate moment, but I had a good birthday yesterday. But yeah, I put a new bag in the house, but you know, waste not one God. You can keep on walk then? Yeah. And have me the right now?
Yeah, 100%, yeah, makes sense, doesn't it?
Right, that's good.
Boys,
Yeah.
how was the sparring?
Want to go first then?
Yeah, it was quality. I jazzed down in Wales, a bit of sparring, helping us out. We've got a few lads in for the Welsh Championships, just getting beaten up by Jazza for a few rounds.
Do you know what seems nice though? Is that it's about helping, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And you can see that. How does it feel being in there with Jazz?
Oh, it didn't feel good. Until the end, and now.
What? We say we help ourselves, don't we?
Yeah.
Because anywhere you go in the world, me and him will find someone like ourselves on a Sunday morning. What are you up to?
So-
Spar, you know?
So we're in Wales. How did you two meet? How's it come about you're here today?
Yeah, so me and one of my teammates, Gary, went over to Pete Taylor's gym. We were supposed to go just for PT, to do some bats with Pete Taylor. Yeah, and then we turned up, Pete was nowhere to be seen, and we were sat in the entrance, and the next minute Jazza comes in.
And it's a sparring day, man.
Yeah, it was a sparring day, so anyway, long story short, we got into the gym. Pete said, oh, do you want to do a session with all the pros? We was like, yeah, go ahead. 10 minutes in, get your sparring gear on. We didn't even have any. We had no gum shield, no head guard. Ended up finding some in the lost property. Not the gum shield, like but the head guard. Done a bit of sparring and that.
How many?
And that was it.
How many times have you sparred?
Bloody hell.
A few times now, man,
4, 5 or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5, yeah.
You just had a baby lad, haven't you? You still fighting?
Yeah, just had the little baby girl, Elsie. I thought it was going to be like a zombie, not being able to sleep and train, but it's been alright, and hopefully I'll have a full season next season and try and hit some goals.
He's a warmonger like me. He's got a baby there and he's just in the gym sparring. Getting some peace.
I stopped saying that, yeah.
I want him to meet Edo, John Edo, I managed, because Edo's the same as us.
Yeah.
What are you up to? Nothing. Want to spar, you know what I mean? Instead of go for a coffee, want to go for a spar. So.
Yeah, I have to get him down, yeah, 100%. Yeah,
So, Jazz was asked this question before. Name 3 people who's inspired you to box.
I guess it's just some of the greats, isn't it?
Let's hear them.
The Sugar Ray Leonard. I like some of the oldies. So we've got Randy Turpin. He's like a local. He had a pub at the top of the Great Orme in Llandudno.
Beat Ray Robinson, didn't he?
Yeah, beat Ray Robinson. So find all that interesting. And then you got to have a heavyweight in there. So Mike Tyson, he just destroyed everyone, didn't he?
Last question. Who's the best boxer to come out of Wales?
Oh, John Calzaghe, it's got to be, hasn't it?
I said the same, didn't I? Yeah. For then when I was a story about Colin Jones as well. Can't let Colin Jones.
Oh yeah, Colin Jones. Get him the squad.
Gary Jones. There's also Barry Jones.
Yeah.
Wales has produced some good fighters, lads, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, boys, great work.
Just finished there, good sparring with the boys. Have I got a coggy on the neck?
Yeah, your nose has moved over about another 2 centimetres the wrong way again. Fucking wish someone had punched you properly and put it back.
No one's got a decent right hook these days. If someone has a decent right hook, they could send it back over.
No, that's what you've been getting a bit of right hooks all day. You need the left hook.
Oh, they're left hooks from your point of view, aren't they?
Yeah.
Everyone's got good left hooks, but I need to start sparring southpaws, get me
Should
put back over.
spar your head on back to front.
Remember last time when I got a nose job? Remember I got a nose job to fix it because I couldn't breathe out of it?
Yeah.
Come on, should we walk or should we stand here? I got a nose job, didn't I, to fix my nose because it got broken.
No, can I tell you about that? I still get letters to my house, you never paid for it. Every time I hear a knock on the door, I think it's the bailiff looking for you.
One time I go private and you muddy my name. So anyway, I got it broken and I couldn't breathe out of it. And then the next fight, walk off, bang with the head, put his head through my nose, squashed it like a piece of fruit, and then it just thought I'm not doing it.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It was horrible that way, innit, yeah?
Right at the end, no wearing it. So it was in the bag wearing it, but it just falling out my nose, wasn't it? The blood, remember?
Yeah.
Pouring out.
Proper was a nasty.
Good, that was good, but that. And he blended it, didn't he?
Was he a foreigner?
He's
foreigner,
Polish, he
wasn't he?
blends it that much. I boxed him in the European Championships as an amateur.
That's right, yeah.
He was at European Championships and he turned journeyman to win over the other side. But
That's when your nose went over to the side.
yeah, he mustn't have been working on his technique for years and he went shite and just thought, oh, just bang, one on his nose. Nearly knocked me out with a butt.
So what happens about the debt for the nose job? You never ever paid it, did you?
I don't know. Do you speak to the bailiff?
Yes, Jazz Pot. 12 rounds.
No.
How many was it?
9.
9. 3, 4.
Got up after 6, didn't I, and carried on.
How many rounds have you just done?
I've only done 9.
Oh yeah, 3 with each, yeah.
3 each.
How did you,
2, 2, 1, 1, 1.
do you know what was nice in there, Jay?
That elbow he got me with in the head.
No. You're in there sparring with them and helping them in their careers.
Well, not really, Dad. I don't see it like that. I see it as I'm just helping myself, aren't I, really? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a byproduct. It's a byproduct.
Yeah, you're helping yourself by doing what you're doing, turning up sparring. But you're helping them kids as well, because where are they going to get sparring with someone who they'd look up to?
Well, I would. If they asked me for help, I'd go and help them, but it turns out I was just going for myself.
Yeah. So that's what I found, Jazz.
So still on your side, Jimmy.
I found
it.
I found it was good there that you did help the kids, and you could see that they were like, they loved it.
I did too. Because he's gonna be a good fighter, isn't he?
Yeah, he's fucking jabbed the
Lovely
face
jab,
off, didn't he?
Yeah. Lovely jab, hasn't he?
He has got a nice jab,
when he throws his jab, Dad, you can't see it coming. It keeps getting longer and longer.
Yeah, he's got arms.
You move back twice and it still hits you.
No, that was the backhand, yes, as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I'm getting at actually is that you did help them people today, and I suppose the best medicine we can do, Jazz, is help other people in whatever way. Would you agree?
Definitely, yeah.
So-
each other in the way.
So, have you ever like helped people like go and what could I say? Like you've never been helped anyone who?
Our project. Amazing, yeah.
Cracker, yeah, I went going round that route actually. Do you know where I was going?
Where have you going?
Have you ever been to prison?
I don't know. Yeah, I have actually, yeah. I have been to prison.
What do
I've
you
been
mean?
to prison 4 times. Not on a visit. You were out by then. not on a visit. I've been I went when I was 19.
No, you went into Walton, didn't you?
No, when I was 19, me, Jerry Carroll, and,
Yeah.
and Adam Farrell went into Kirkham prison with Franny Smith. And we done like a text bar, yeah.
Yeah.
And seen someone who we know in there, your mate, and he just showed us around the place, showed us the living quarters. I know what he said. He said,
Was he like have the free roam and should be able to show you around? Was that his?
yeah, but it's an open prison, you know what I mean? So it's just pretty relaxed until, well, it's more.
Without saying his second name, was his first name Paul?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't want to say his name.
No, we don't have to, just said his first name.
Time, but it was fucking lovely fella. He was great to me and our movie when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was good to see him because I hadn't seen him for all them years. Because he'd been away and then I seen him in there. And it was good to see him, you know what I mean? He just looked the same as he did all them years later. And it was funny fella. And he showed us around. He said, don't ever eat out of, I don't want to say the company's name either because I might get sued. Get sued on Jazza TV because it's going so global these days. But he said, don't eat out of there. That's where this chicken company packs the food inside the prison. So the inmate's job was to pack the food
Shut up.
in a factory in Kirkham prison, yeah.
Wow.
And then so I was playing pool. So what I found in there, it's so relaxed in there, but the more scared of the screws than people are in jail because of the consequences of going back to jail, you know what I mean? Because it's so easy, they can go out and all that kind of thing, and can't they?
So
that was because I was playing pool and I must have looked like one of the inmates. And the screw come over, I just fucking told you.
did he?
Yeah,
Go
just fucking told you. This happened to me twice. This just fucking told you. I said, what? and then he's not here, mate, boss. And that was that. Oh, sorry, mate. He's one of the boxers to come here, boss. And then another time when I was in Walton prison, you get this idea of what's going to be like, don't you? I thought I was going to be walking into a jungle every 3 seconds, walking down the landing.
People who you knew.
Just like being back in school, it's like being in camp.
These people who grew up around the area, or yeah.
Just like pre-school, it's like camping was pre-prison, really, isn't it?
And what was you doing in there? The same, doing a little boxing boxing.
Been there a few times. One time I went and done yoga in there, right? With
With Camilla, yeah.
Camilla does a yoga course in there, and our dollop was in there. So someone said about dollop. Jazz is in today, you know. He come do the yoga, and dollop doesn't. I'm not doing the yoga, but I go and see our Jazz. So he's sitting next to me, and I pulled a packet of chewies out of my bag, and when you go through the gates, and they scan you, you know, you can't bring nothing in. And this is touchy on this. We love our dollop, don't we? Basically, I thought, see, wonder if I could get something in here, and brought the chewies in just to see if I could bring anything in. You know what I mean? And I went to Dollop, yeah, I want a chewy. And Dollop grabbed him, and I could see his head turning. And he goes to me, oh, I should have asked you to bring me something in. Oh, no, because he knows I don't do nothing like that. But that's it, he couldn't help us. I should have asked you to bring me something in. And another time I was in Walton, obviously you walk through one gate, you lock it. You walk through the next gate, you lock it. And walk through this last gate to go into the recreational room. They were doing like recreational room, and the guy goes, what are you fucking doing wearing them? I had a pair of shorts on or something like that. What are you fucking talking to? And the screw, don't I call him screw? So the fella goes, he's not in, mate. The fucking shouting at me again, that really must just look like I should be here, but isn't. So I don't like calling him screws. The fella sounds who brings everyone in. He gets on with all the inmates in there and stuff like that. So a screw, is it a screw? You know what I mean? Like,
well,
what's me is he's a prison guard.
Well, in prison, you're a criminal, you're a thief.
Yeah.
And a copper's a copper. A screw's a screw.
Yeah.
But his real name is a prison officer.
What's the difference then between the screw, prison officer?
No difference.
No, let me finish. So a screw, a prison officer, a gentleman of His Majesty's establishment, and somebody who drives, what do you call them on the bike? community officer.
On the bike?
Remember the busy years ago he used to get on the bike and he volunteered.
Community copper.
Remember he used
Community.
to volunteer to be busy?
Yeah, like a volunteer copper.
And one of them, remember, can we talk about it?
Depends what you're going to say.
One of them came to, so he was a community officer in that area, weren't he? For months and
Ah, we'll talk about him. Phil.
Is that his name,
Used
Phil?
to work in the community centre.
Did he? So he was driving around the area on a bike, weren't he? And all the kids taking the
Did
piss
he
out.
work in
So me and my
Marylebone?
mates on the streets, yeah.
Phil.
He worked in
What a horrible policeman. We can't talk about it actually, yeah?
Was his name Phil? PC 1674225 him? Is that him?
No, like...
So anyway, Phil PC 167.
The same fella used to go round to the homeless a few years back and give them a really hard time.
I don't know.
Yeah, used to work in that club, yeah. Phil, his name is,
Phil
yeah.
12647. So anyway, he was driving around the area and the kids were giving him loads of grief because he was a volunteer policeman at the time.
Is he a black policeman?
No,
Okay, this is a different one
that
then.
was Bill. So anyway, that was all Bill. So anyway, Phil, we'll call him Phil, yeah. So Phil was driving around the area on a bike and we all thought he was at knobhead. We were all taking the piss out of him and all that.
Because he was a police volunteer on a bike.
And one day I was getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go for a run.
Yeah,
You're lying there on the couch.
yeah.
Loads of them come running down the path to raid the house.
Yeah, we can't talk about this.
And I can't be talking about this. You know what you done, Phil?
It's fucking not Phil's fault, murder.
So anyway, Phil comes through the door as the head doorman.
That's right.
Head doorman. With a fucking glass of coke and said it's some closing time. So Phil came in as the head policeman of the area. He'd been surveilling the area on a bike.
He was pretending to be.
Everyone thought he was a knobber, but
He was
there.
pretending to be, weren't he?
fella,
The
weren't he?
community busy when he was the head.
And he took the dog and killed the dog, didn't he?
Oh,
How many was just say that just for good effect. So anyway, another time I went into a prison. I went in and the rec room, and you know what? There was one fella in there, and he was doing his Walton radio, what's called, and they can listen to it inside. And the fella, I'd love to I forgot his name. Black fella, small, stocky black fella, and I forgot his name. And he told me what he was going to do when he got out, and he was nearly out, Dad. And I always think about him. And he used to telling me what he's going to do and how he's got planned, and he seemed like he really had his head screwed on. He was going to make a change. If he's out there and he is listening, I'd love him to get in touch with me and say that was me from Walton Radio, and I'd love to hear if he changed his life and he did do what he was going to say to him, you know. And I seen another fella doing it in there as well. I said, "Oh, were you here as well, Joel?" This was a scout fella. I don't know if he wants you to mention his name, but he's got a podcast in Liverpool. He's talking about it openly on his own thing. And I thought he was in there to help. And it turns out he was just in there.
as a con.
As a con, yeah. I was like, "Well, what are you doing this as well? You do the Walton Radio?" He went, "No, I'm in."
Did he ask you for anything? Back to today then, lad. It's been a good day.
Yep.
So far.
Yep.
Wales has been kind.
See that church there?
What about it?
Lovely little church. Went there the other day with my kids and my bird. Yeah. And I thought it's called St Mary's.
It's actually open now.
It's called St Mary's, and I thought it was obviously it must be a Catholic church if it's St Mary's.
Yeah.
And when I went in there, it was a woman priest. Obviously it's not a priest, is it? Must have been a vicar. I'm confused. I'm thinking, am I in the right denomination yet? But they were lovely people. So we had the mass and all that. And my kids seen me drinking the blood of Christ, the wine.
Wine, yeah.
And the three of them were like, "That'd be bad," and my kids will come across at me because I don't drink.
Is that why you go to church, so you can have a drink?
I hear them all talking to themselves as I'm taking a
Is
wine.
that why you're always in church having wine? You say you don't drink?
Come out, they're happy. So they don't.
My name's Jazz and I'm alcoholic.
I'm having the wine, and I can hear them all go, "That's drinking wine, that's drinking wine." And it was a lovely little mass, but when they found out we were Catholics, they sort of like nicely let us go.
How did that work out? Did they find out you were Catholics? How did they find that out?
It was odd, like the wording was different to the normal mass.
To the mass, yeah.
It was good, like, it was different.
So when you say they gently let you go, what do you mean? Did they like push you out?
Well, my mate's fucking ends up making a coffee, and I'm like, "Oh." Standing there thinking, we need to get off, and my mate's making a coffee for everyone.
Yeah.
And my bird told him, so I said, "I'm going to wait until the kids in the car." Dead social we are. And she comes back out and goes, I just said to the woman, is this like we're Catholics, is this a Catholic church or? Because she could smell something funny, and the woman said to her, oh no, this is
She's charged you for the coffee then, did she?
This is something else, but there's a Catholic church over there, sort of nicely.
Really?
Never thrown us out, but the nicely let us know we were in the wrong place. We must have, you could smell like Catholicism off us.
Really?
We stunk of Jesus. So we celebrate Jesus, don't we? So yeah, it was good. Good little change, different.
Right back.
Tell me about you when you went to Turkey.
What happened when I went to Turkey?
You told me a story about walking through the mosque as a tourist.
Oh yeah, years ago. I mean, a church is a church to me, whether it's...
Shall I hold the camera for you?
No, thank you.
What the?
A church is a church, whether it's whatever church, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I was on holiday and I was on my own this day, and I went for a long walk, and I've got a pair of shorts on, a pair of trainers on, nothing else, and I didn't realise. I went into a mosque with my top off and with my shorts on, and took my trainers off, being respectful, because I know you go into a mosque, you take your shoes off. This is not a joke, by the way, Jazza. This is reality of your dad's thickness, yeah? So anyway, I'm in this mosque in the middle of this little village in Turkey, and people were coming in looking at me. I was thinking, what are these looking at me for?
Do you think it was because you were a white fella?
I just didn't realise what it was. I just, like, for me, it was just another church somewhere just to go into.
Yeah.
And I was in there with my top off, my shorts on a mat, praying.
Yeah.
And people kept looking at me, and I was thinking, what's going on here? So anyway, I left, and that was it. It was all fine.
Yeah.
And I've never been into a mosque since.
Your face is on the wall in every one of them.
I've never been into a mosque since, but I didn't realise apparently in a mosque you can't show your legs.
Ryan Bridgman,
And you
EPR,
also cannot show your bare chest.
Yeah, no, I went to, when I go to Dubai, I've been to the mosque with my friends in Dubai. Who's that, Ryan Bridgman?
Right, I've got to go.
No, let me tell you about it.
No, I've got to go. Go on.
So when I've been to Dubai, I go to the mosque with my friends when I'm in Dubai. And Wasim told me that you need to cover your legs.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I felt like Wasim was carrying a kid with him, and he was a bit like, oh, you know what I mean? It's this, when he sorts his head out, you know what I mean? Because he didn't know how to pray and all that. So I'm in the mosque, but I'm praying to Jesus. So it was a bit odd.
Well, a mosque,
that was
a church, or whatever.
I was looking for something a bit more strict, if that makes sense. Because the way Christianity's going at the minute. I know people don't like talking about this.
Yeah, I don't.
I know you don't feel uncomfortable. I can feel the listeners there.
Get ready for a sermon. Jazz is going to give us a sermon.
Oh, happy day.
2 hours later.
Well, I was in the mosque praying to Jesus, and I couldn't let go of Jesus. But I was looking for something a bit more strict. And I love that about the Muslims and their faith, about how they keep it 100%. You know what I mean? So I was looking for something a bit more.
So would you consider turning Muslim?
Well, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
I was just told you I went to mosque with my friends when I was in Dubai.
You told me you went to mosque, but you never said you didn't tell me. I went to mosque, I never said Muslim.
Yeah, but you were there walking around in your shorts thinking you were on a beach.
So were you, when the lad told you not that your legs had to be covered up. While he was babysitting,
no, but what I'm saying is, I couldn't let go of Jesus.
Yeah, that's...
I couldn't let go of Jesus, so...
Okay, so...
I'm in the mosque. That's why I was thinking about, and I thought, well, I need to keep it real, don't I, with my faith rather than worrying about everyone else.
Jazza goes to mosque, yeah?
Jazza goes to mosque. Twice.
Twice. Back home.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
What are we doing here again?
Right, Beth, I'm going to open my Applied Nutrition. The lads from Applied have sent me nutrition, so I'm knackered. I was with 10 mile run, the dog's wasted, I'm wasted. I'm going to see what's in the bag, in the box, to fuel up. What do you think's going to be in here, Beth? I actually can't remember what I ordered.
Some powders what you use in your drinks?
Yeah. But what I am excited for, Bet, is my favourite, right? And my favourite are these, they're called Flavo Drops. I'm so good after them in the coffee, in the yogurt, in the mash. Oh, I can't even open this box, I'm so weak after that run. I had a good 9 round sparring this morning, babe, and a good 10 mile jog with the dog. The dog got 10 miles in, you know. Oh, look what they've got, bets. The ones that you like.
Drumstick ones.
And you said, didn't you, they actually taste too good. You said that to me, didn't you? They taste too real, didn't you? This is good, bets. This is called MCT oil. I'll take this. Do you want to hear the big word? I'll take this for my cognitive function. This is very, very good. Good stuff. Medium chain glycis. Medium chain glycerides. Daisy approves. Whey protein's always a good one. Branched chain amino. Branched chain amino acids. Very, very good for after the run. Building blocks of protein, amino fuel, rocket fuel. Blow your head off before the gym. Creatine is very important for athletes. In my training, I feel that benefit. I get a good benefit. Not everyone reacts the same to creatine. It takes about 2 weeks to get into your system, but it's very beneficial for me, creatine. And I feel like when I'm on it, I can feel the difference. Critical greens, very, very good actually. I have definitely felt the difference. When I started taking these critical greens, definitely feel the difference. I don't go a day without taking these now. And I get lemon flavour, so I can bash them together. The good stuff, please be caramel flavour. Oh, so good. Remember years ago past the parcel? Bet. Will you put the camera on me so I can speak? Stop making them for a while. I was wounded. Bet I had them every single day for over a year and I was devastated, and they brought them back on the market. So happy about this one, Bet. You get all different flavours, but for me, it's all about the toffee caramel. I have them in my coffee, I have them in my yogurt. They turn everything nice. It's so nice. You get any flavour, go online and get your own. So yeah, thanks to Applied Nutrition for looking after me as always. And also, Bet, I don't take these too much because they send me wacky and they make your ears itch before training. If I'm tired and I need a pre-workout for the gym, I have this. 200mg of taurine, 200mg of caffeine, creatine monohydrate, citrulline, malate, don't know what that is, beta-alanine. That's the stuff that makes your face tingle. But yeah, thank you to the lads. Shout out Applied Nutrition. Thank you, Princess Face.